What's going on, guys? Crypto Renegade here. In today's video, I'm going to talk to you about a new project you may have heard of named Thorchain. I will try to explain as much as I can about this crypto project in the easiest way possible so that those of you that don't know what I'm talking about can better understand. There are a growing number of decentralized crypto exchanges, and one of the better known ones is called Thorchain, which is powered by the RUNE token. If you're looking into a decentralized solution that allows you to easily swap tokens across chains without wrapped or pegged tokens, then Thorchain might be what you've been searching for.
Look at me. What do you want to do?
You can also earn by providing liquidity to the exchange or run a node to help secure the network. But how is Thorchain different from all the other blockchains that we've seen so far? We're about to find out in this video. We're gonna find out what it is, how it works, and many other aspects of this specific decentralized exchange. But before I jump into the content, I just updated my new free ebook on the 7 best ways to secure your crypto, updated for this year. It's 100% free. If you care about crypto security, check it out in the comments and in the description. All right, let's get started. So Thorchain doesn't have a particularly long history. It wasn't even conceived until 2018. It does offer a full range of exchange services, however, and its continuous liquidity pools are unique in the industry. Because Thorchain is built as a cross-chain solution, it's possible to swap any asset using Thorchain, which is superior to other DEX offerings, also why Shapeshift decided to use them. Built on Tendermint, the Byzantine fault tolerance engine that powers Cosmos, Thorchain is a proof-of-stake blockchain that includes network validators who are required to bond RUNE tokens. Validators can be punished for bad behavior by slashing those bonded tokens, which acts as a disincentive towards misbehavior. Network nodes are also used to create vaults and validate transactions. So who uses Thorchain besides Shapeshift I just mentioned? Essentially, there are two groups in the Thorchain ecosystem. The first is the users, and then the others are the liquidity providers, also known as LPs. Users are the primary participants in the network who use the cross-chain services of Thorchain to exchange tokens easily. Such exchanges are made between liquidity pools, with the user paying a slip fee to cover gas and for the execution of the exchange. The swapping done by the users is non-custodial and unrestricted.
You are now free to move about the country.
The second group using Thorchain are the liquidity providers who add liquidity to various pools to power the exchange. This liquidity is bound using RUNE tokens and is then kept in separate vaults powered by the network nodes. By using a continuous liquidity pool in this way, Thorchain avoids the need for an external price feeds or for oracles. LPs earn rewards through the slip fees charged to users. So how do the nodes work? Each node is run by a node administrator, and they receive bond rewards for helping to maintain the network. The total they earn is 2/3 of all system income. Nodes are created every 3 days and have to compete with one another using bonded capital. In order to ensure the network remains fresh, the older nodes are occasionally churned out of the system and replaced. Nodes benefit from being anonymous with plausible deniability on all transactions.
Why the hell wasn't I told about this place?
2 words, Mr. President. Plausible deniability.
Thorchain's decentralized liquidity network. So Thorchain is a protocol, but it provides far more than just a protocol. It also is a complete ecosystem that's designed to solve all of the problems we've already mentioned regarding crypto exchanges in their current state. The creators of Thorchain know that making the entire ecosystem chain agnostic will easily support all existing digital assets, even some of them that haven't been created yet. That's important because it means Thorchain is not in competition with other exchanges or protocols, but is rather working to create one underlying liquid decentralized network. Because of the decentralized nature, Thorchain is capable of solving these issues in a trustless manner. That could eventually do away with third-party involvement in the exchange ecosystem altogether. But what about the Thorchain token RUNE? Was there really a hack in the Thorchain ecosystem? And what does the future look like for this project? The Thorchain network was created around incentivizing the provision of liquidity and safety through staking and bonding. The notion of liquidity pools is certainly nothing innovative by itself, yet there are currently only a small number of underutilized liquidity pools. And the current solutions like Uniswap and Bancor only single chains, which makes them essentially less useful. The chain agnostic approach being taken by Thorchain is something unique and new, and eventually it could lead to the solution of the liquidity problem in crypto markets by supporting the exchange of any one crypto with any other crypto in a trustless manner. If the Thorchain solution can reach mass adoption and become a primary exchange solution, it could eventually remove a good portion of the volatility present in the crypto markets today. That would lead to more price stability, which in turn would lead to increased adoption from institutional investors. Another offshoot of price stability and adequate liquidity would be the increased use of digital currencies as a transactional payment method, its original intention. With this in mind, Thorchain also has a long-term goal of deploying a payment network to enable trustless digital payments between any third parties.
Do you trust me?
What?
Do you trust me?
Yes.
Then jump!
Thorchain's RUNE Token. The RUNE Token is Thorchain's native token, and it is too a crucial part of this ecosystem. It is a BEP2 token that is used in all liquidity tools and is bonded by the nodes. Because RUNE tokens remain at a 1-to-1 ratio to asset value of all liquidity pools can be linked. RUNE also serves as a reward token for the ecosystem. Besides providing liquidity on-chain and staking rewards, RUNE also provides the network with security. It's also an ERC20. This is accomplished through its incentive system, which offers potential malicious actors more incentive to provide liquidity than corrupt the system, since nodes earn 2/3 of the system income. That means all transactions carried out with RUNE receive larger rewards compared to the liquidity providers. In addition, the nodes automatically close down whenever any malicious behavior is detected. The RUNE token serves 4 purposes within the Thorchain ecosystem, which are security, liquidity, governance, and rewards. Let's take a deeper look into each of them real quick. There is a total supply of 500 million RUNE with a circulating supply of 158 million. At the current moment, the price of RUNE is $3.69 with a market cap of 863 million. We mentioned that Thorchain was once attacked by hackers. Let's take a look into how and why that happened. The attacker exploited a bug in the Bifrost, which is Thorchain's bridge to the Ethereum network. The code has an override loop designed only to be used in a vault transfer incident, which was manipulated in this particular hack. The hacker wrapped the router with their own contract and used the override function to set a transaction message value of 200.
Zero. There is a 0% chance.
When Bifrost processed the transaction, it only read the MSG value and believed that the attacker had deposited 200 tokens, but the actual deposit was for 0. This hack was repeated in a loop extracting value from various liquidity pools. Just putting this into perspective, remember the DAO Ethereum hack that happened in 2016? This contentious event early in the history of blockchain shook the entire Ethereum community to its core, leading to a split of Ethereum Classic. The token sale was set 28 days, during which the tokens were locked up, and after which the DAO would begin to operate. By 3 weeks into the token sale, the DAO had raised more than 150 million by more than 11,000 investors, making it the largest crowdfunding campaigns in history at the time. However, even before the token sale had concluded, several onlookers expressed concerns about vulnerabilities in the DAO's code. More specifically, computer scientists were concerned that a bug in the DAO's wallet smart contracts would allow them to be drained. While programmers attempted to fix the bug, an attacker exploited the vulnerability and began siphoning funds from the DAO. These kinds of attacks happen for a good reason. If you notice the similarities here, both of these projects have great teams behind them, and they're actually trying to provide value to the entire world. Most good projects like this always come back after a hack, just like Thorchain is coming back now, And I am advocating that a year from now, the attack will be nothing but a bad, laughable memory, just a blip. Also, as you can see, Thorchain is an extensive project with some huge potential, and I believe it's going to capture more and more market share from the current centralized exchanges and other dexes. As mentioned above, the more assets it can add, the greater liquidity it will be able to provide, and therefore, the more adoption we can expect. Overall, it has a huge potential to grow over time. With all that being said, that was it for today's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know your opinions on this hack or this coin as well in the comments. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I will see you guys in the next video by clicking right here in the top corner for Cosmos versus Polkadot. See you guys in that video now. Crypto Renegade out.